Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at the Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration duo that's going to be available starting on November 10th. It's only going to be available through the 12th or if the 75 sets sell out, so super limited. It's going to retail for $19 plus shipping and it was sent to me for review. So I'll link both Supernatural and La Polish's social media down below and get right into the swatches. So first up is a Deadly Nightshade, and this polish is described as a charcoal gray with a maroon shimmer and various colors of color shifting flakies. So lots of ultra chrome shifting flakies in here. It did lean a little bit brown for me. It does have a good amount of gold flakies running throughout as well. I think that really kind of warmed up the base a little bit. So here's a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how Deadly Nightshade swatched on my natural nail. So here's a look at that first coat. I would say that this is a little bit of a crully formula, so it does start out a little bit sheer and it is full of those flakies. One coat made for pretty good coverage, but it is still a little bit sheer, so I'm going to go ahead and let that dry and then show you how it built up for me with a second coat. So here's a quick look at that second coat. It does bring this polish completely opaque, and I love how all of those different color shifting flakies look on this base. It does make for a very small amount of texture, so I do recommend going in with your favorite glossy top coat. Here's a look at that completed mani. 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting, and then once more from an angle in indirect natural lighting. So this is my final swatch photo at an angle in that indirect natural lighting. It was a little bit shady this day. So next up is What's This, and this is coming from Supernatural Lacquer. This polish is described as a midnight blue base with red to orange shift and snow white flakies. So this one has a good amount of shimmer running throughout, as well as those really gorgeous flakies. They almost look a little bit blue in this inky mix. So here's a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how What's This swatched on my natural nail. So here's a look at that first easy coat. I would say that this is more of a jelly formula, so a little bit sheer, but it does have a good amount of those flakies as well as shimmer. I'm going to go ahead and complete this coat, let it dry, and then show you how it built up for me with that second coat. So here's a look at my second and final coat. I did go in for a little bit of a thicker second coat here, so I think it's going to be down to personal preference and application method. If this is going to be a 2 or 3 coater for you, it was right on the edge here, but I did get a good amount of coverage at 2 coats. That red shimmer really goes a long way in helping bump up the opacity sooner. So here's a look at that completed mani at 2 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. I think that this one would be gorgeous with either a glossy or a matte top coat. So here's a quick view from another angle in natural indirect sunlight with a glossy top coat, and this is my final swatch photo at an angle in that same natural indirect lighting. So that does wrap up my swatch and review of the Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration duo. These polishes are going to be available exclusively in this duo on the Supernatural website starting on November 10th. So I'll link all of their social media down below. If you're interested in seeing any more photos of either of the polishes shown here today, I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.com, or you can also follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.